We are here to provide fun entertainment for ourselves and others to enjoy.
We are not professional therapists, nor do we claim to be.
All topics discussed are by personal opinions and our experiences alone.
We are an open forum, however, we will not tolerate any type of social bullying, derogatory name-calling, or hate speech. We are the only ones allowed to trash talk each other.
Also, just a friendly reminder, our discussions are recommended to be 18 plus. We do tend to cuss like sailors with our minds living in the gutter 24/7. We don't want anyone getting offended without any warning.
Thank you for watching or listening. We hope you enjoy laughing at us as much as we laugh at ourselves.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
Hey, welcome back to Ladies Night Trash Talk. I'm Jess. That's Bre. Wait, no, that's Jess. I'm Bre. On today's episode,
You did it good. You did it right. I'm proud.
Right?
Do you have a no? Sorry, like a sticker, like the arrow. Sorry. Continue.
It's over there. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, welcome back. I'm so glad that you guys are back. I know Jess is glad you guys are back.
Yes.
So on today's episode, we are doing.
What are we doing, Bre?
What are we doing? We are doing spilling the tea and dealing with shady people and drama.
Am I the drama? Are you the drama? Are we the drama?
We are. I think we are.
That's cool. I'm good with drama.
I'm always the drama. I'm a fucking drama queen. I'm a drama queen. I am such an emotional drama queen. Like, it's not even funny. And I own it. There's a while I would deny it. But like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, because I think the persona that at least that I've taken is like when you're like, wait, what's going on? And you're just being like, you don't want to come off as a nosy bitch, but in reality, you're a nosy bitch. I'm a nosy bitch. I think it's natural.
Right here, 100% she's mostly. Actually, drama. In our apartment complex, we actually had like 5 cops roll up, and we were like, y'all want to go smoke a cigarette? I used to smoke cigarettes. I don't
Were you smoking a cigarette?
I don't.
Were you smoking?
Fuck no, I wasn't. I got a handful of chips and I walked right out there with my wife and my whole family. Like, our whole squad walked out there. Me, Kayla, fucking Rayanne, Marty.
Great. Next time,
my mother-in-law even came out. We were all standing out by the car, and then our neighbor, he was like, "Hey, come bring me a cigarette." And I'm like, all right, I got this. So I grabbed one of my brother's cigarettes and I walked over. I was like, "What the fuck did you do now?" He was like, "Nothing. My girl was trying to beat up my ex-girl, my baby mama." That's what it was. Sorry, baby mama. He was like, "Baby mama was trying to fuck up my friend."
Baby mama drama.
Like, but there was 5 fucking cops. 5 patrol cars.
But you know
like,
what?
Literally.
What would have made me so proud of you and love you even more than I already do, is like if you took out like say a broom or your vacuum and just the sidewalk, the lawn, the lawn, just exactly, you know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys have seen it. So
the TikTok videos are going all over the place.
Or the dogs like going through like the shades, like it's like. But
I should have fucking done it. I should have done. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, there was literally, it was a cop car, his baby mama's car, cop car on the street, and there was one that pulled away. 6 cop cars, and I'm like, what do you think people are gonna like?
I mean,
this is what we pay you guys for baby mama drama, like,
right? But hey, baby mama drama. I mean, I would imagine that's some of the best drama. I mean, personally, I don't have a baby mama, nor am I a baby mama. So,
I mean, I'm pretty sure I haven't stuck my dick in anybody and got them pregnant. I mean, if I got somebody pregnant, you can sell me the science.
That's right. Can I borrow some money and just not pay you back? You be my sugar mama,
right? I'm telling Kayla.
No, I'm her sugar daddy. But in order to support Kayla, my sugar baby, I have to have a sugar daddy, and nobody's stepping up to the plate. Like, what the hell? But anyway, yeah,
Anyways, that's the point. Drama. That's recent drama.
That's recent drama.
Happened.
Okay.
That's the most recent drama that's happened. I mean, there's some other shit that's gone down, but I'm not
Mhm.
gonna disclose any of that.
Yeah.
I would rather not get involved with that shit. But I know
Mhm.
that if I told my neighbor that I was like, "Hey, guess I mentioned you on my podcast," like he'd be like,
Right.
"So give him a
Yeah.
shout out, man." You know who I'm talking about. He hopped in my
Mhm.
stream. You know who
It
I'm
was
talking about.
that? Okay.
Yeah, it was him. That
Okay,
was him.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's
um,
probably safe to leave the personal drama that we like know in our circles, that like drama with family or something would be kind of like off limits right now, just because of who
well,
does watch this.
when it comes to like
But
my family drama, I don't really care. Like I
okay.
personally do not care if people's feeling. Like I will tell it flat out. Like I'm
Mhm.
gonna say it to your face.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm gonna say on here, I'm gonna say it to your face too. I'm not afraid. So anything
Right.
I say personally, like
But
I
like
mean, the
when
only
they're the shady people in the drama, I just don't want to call anybody
yeah.
out where it's
Well,
obvious.
yeah, but
But
there's
yeah.
not really shady
Oh, my
people
nose.
in my family personally. There's
Mhm.
not a lot of shady people. There's
Well,
like
that's
some
good.
shit that I don't agree with.
Mhm.
And like I have a personal thing going on with one of my parents, but
Yeah.
like it's not
So one would
it's
say, are
anybody who knows
we
me
the
knows
drama?
what I'm talking about, but huh?
Are we the drama?
That's what I'm saying. I
I
know I'm the
mean,
fucking drama. I
I
know I
mean,
am. I'm 100%. And there are some times that I'm like, there are sometimes that there's full on conversations going on, and I'm
mhm.
sitting here like, why are you like the person on the phone is like, why are you yelling at me? I'm like, have you met me? I have a
Yeah.
loud ass voice. Like I'm not
Right.
yelling at you.
And that's
Like I'm not.
I
If you want me to yell at you, I can. And I sit there and I laugh because I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm
right.
not mad. Like
That's
I'm not
so
mad.
funny. It's so funny that you say that because I go through the same thing with my dad. Is I'll be talking and
Mhm.
sometimes my voice is a little bit more vocal, a little bit more loud because in general, if you know me, I have a softer, sensible voice, but if I'm
Mhm.
talking about something that I'm like upset about or just like really into, my voice raises. And he's like, "Don't yell at me like that." I'm like, "I'm not yelling. What are you talking about?"
So
Like,
legit, why I started telling people, why are you? I that's the first one of the first things that I said to you when I was like, why are you yelling at me? And you wouldn't
yeah,
even didn't even say anything loud. I'm like, why are you yelling at me? And you're like,
right?
I'm not.
Like
Question.
I'm like,
And then you're like, did I yell? You started questioning yourself. That's why I find it funny because everybody tells me that they're like, why are you yelling at me? I'm like,
yeah.
I have a loud voice. I'm sorry. Blame my
Right?
parents. I didn't ask for this. Like I did not
No.
sign for this. I was born with it and this
Yeah.
is what it came from. And now being drama queen, that's I own it
I
now.
mean,
I don't
I
give
can
no
be a
fucks.
drama queen. I like
No fucks.
I tell Sir, we're gonna call him Sir today. Like I'll be
Sir?
telling
Okay.
him something and I'm just like, well, what about this? I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I'll be telling him about it and then I'm like all passionate and loud and like, I'm sorry. That has nothing to do with you. I'm sorry. And he's like, no, it's fine. But just so you guys know, I'm telling it for the record. Guys are just about as much of the drama as the girls are, if not more. Just saying.
My brother is a cheese masa. I think it's fucking hilarious
Yeah.
because it's oh my god, it's so funny. Like he was one of the first ones because we had some shit like somebody was like banging on our neighbor's door like hella fucking loud. Like they were
Mhm.
trying to like crazy ass X like
Yeah.
and we're just like I hear it going off in the middle of the night and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like what's
Yeah.
going on? My brother's like, I don't know, but it sounded like somebody was trying to bust through the door and I'm like but he wanted to know the tea just as much as we did. And I'm like,
Right?
guys are just as guilty.
They are.
And I'm not talking about
And
gay guys, because gay guys are all about the drama too. But
I
I'm talking about straight
straight, gay,
guys.
whatever.
Straight
Your
guys are
guy.
always in the drama. When there are girls arguing, the guys are the first ones going, smack a bitch, smack
Right?
her. Like they're egging it on,
Oh,
like straight up,
absolutely.
100% egging it on. I don't know
Absolutely.
how many guy friends that instigate shit just because they want to see shit fight.
Right?
Like they want to see shit go down, like straight up.
Yeah. Like literally, I love my grandfather, but he will stick his nose into anything. He like the drama around the neighborhood. I mean, he's 93 years old. He has nothing better to do with himself. You know, he's wheelchair bound and he watches the neighborhood, and it's like a really small neighborhood, but he's always telling us, "Oh, so and so did this." Oh, and we're like,
I
"What
was
does
totally
this have
gonna
to
make a
do?"
grandpa joke, and I decided not to because you said he was in a wheelchair. I was
Oh,
like, Grandpa, sit down,
oh,
sit down. But
yeah,
you said he's in a wheelchair, and I'm like,
yeah. He had his leg amputated about 20 years ago.
oh,
Um,
ouch.
but like, it's just funny. Like, so do you think that if somebody doesn't have anything to do or better with their lives, are they like more into the drama? Or do you think it's just like everybody wants to know everybody's business?
Personally, me, I just like I'm one of those people that I can figure shit out on what's going on before
Mhm.
like without even shit being told to me. But I'm also
Mhm.
the type of person that's like, I want to know facts. I want to know the
Right.
tea. Like, tell me,
Yeah.
tell me what's going on. Like, when there's other shit going on in our apartments, like, okay, when it comes to like certain situations, like there dead ass, there was gunshots across the street,
Yikes.
gunshots, and my
Yeah.
wife is on the fucking kitchen counter trying to look through the fucking window, and I'm over here, get your ass down. What the
Right?
Get your ass down off the fucking really? She wasn't my wife at the time, like, we were
Well,
just friends, but I'm like,
still.
"Are you
Let me see
fucking
if I can
dumb?
push this down a little bit more.
Like, are you fucking dumb?
I'm
Like,
so short. There we
you're
go.
really are you fucking dumb? There's
Yeah.
gunshots, so, and of course, like, when we see lights and shit, like, we'll peek through the window, and if nothing looks serious, of course,
Mhm.
we're gonna be nosy, we'll step outside, like, there's
Right.
always shit going on around here, like, always.
Mhm.
Um But I don't know. I can't well, obviously I can't speak for other people because it's just me and you here.
Right.
But like the people who are watching, like let us know. Like what type of person are you? If you're in our
Yeah.
Discord, we'll we can create a little either just put it in general. Like,
Yeah.
hey, episode
Say I'm the
4.
drama.
Just
I'm about the
watched it. I'm the
drama.
drama. Like name
I
name
live for
name it.
it.
Hashtag the name of the
Hashtag
episode and let
drama.
us know what is it that
Yeah.
you prefer. Are you the person that actually wants to like be nosy and be out there and watch shit go down? Are
Mhm.
you like stand back and let it happen type of person?
Right.
Like or a person who intervenes? Like what type of person are you? Cuz I know like for me, like I've been through a lot of shady shit when it's come to gaming,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I've gone through two huge things. One of them I'll talk about in another episode. Which that one discouraged me to where fucking Jess was about ready to go in and hate raid this person and everything that happened with a big time content creator, and I was
Yeah.
done dirty. That's some drama. But we're going to talk about that in another episode because it has to do with gaming world and we're not trying
Mhm.
to although we are gamers, we don't want
Yeah.
every episode to evolve around
Around
us
gaming.
having long conversations about gaming.
Yeah.
But you will hear us talk about a lot of gaming cuz that's who we are.
And
That's who we are at heart.
yeah. And I think when it comes to the drama, I think that a lot of our experiences that we want to talk about are like the online drama that you find yourself around or that's brought to you or whatnot. Because that happens. And like, I've been part
Mhm.
of so many streaming communities, I've helped run several. And it's like the drama finds you. And you're like,
Mhm.
wait, what? And then you have all these people saying this, and this, and you're like, okay, and I think it's easier for people to be shady online.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you're
without
behind
a
a
doubt.
keyboard.
It's easy. You're a
You don't have,
keyboard warrior.
yeah, you don't have to be held responsible personally, even though you are. But you don't. I think it's just a disconnect from IRL and online, for
See,
sure.
that's the thing with me is even 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 if it's easier to hide behind the keyboard, the gaming, I'm not on camera while I'm streaming, that
Mhm.
kind of shit. Like I'm the same person I am when I'm streaming
Yeah.
that I am in person. And if I have an issue with you, I will tell you flat out anything. I'm
She
not
will.
afraid to, I'm not afraid to say what bothers me because I don't see, I'm the type of person that there's no point in sugarcoating shit. There's no I will tell you flat out if you're being fucked up, you're being fucked up. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole and you can like it or not. I would rather have you upset with me for a couple of hours or a couple of days than find out that I didn't tell you the full story or the full shit and tell you how I really feel and then have you pissed off and you can't trust me.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing with me is trust. And so there's a few situations that I've dealt with in my friendships and I'm like, like me and a friend have gotten into a fight and and it involved another friend and I would sit there like, I'll use two examples. They already know and they support and they don't care. I had two friends, Chris and Kayla, who I think you've seen both of them.
Yeah.
But Kayla and Chris had an issue, and I'm not going to go into details about them, but they had an issue. But see, the thing about it is, I would tell Kayla, like, you know what? Honestly, yeah, what Chris did was fucked up. He's a grown ass adult. He is in charge of his own actions, his own shit. But here's the thing. I told Chris the same fucking thing. I didn't say one thing to Kayla about Chris that I wasn't afraid to tell Chris.
Yeah.
And I told Chris flat out too. I'm like, dude, you're a grown ass adult. Take responsibility for your own actions. Because of the shit that you pulled, everybody else is causing a bigger issue, and it doesn't need to be a bigger issue.
Yeah. It's
So
affecting others
that's where
around you, and it doesn't.
exactly,
It's not
and
necessary.
exactly, and that's what I told him. I was like, the point, the whole point of the matter is you guys should just sit down, you need to talk because you're hearing what other people are saying, and she's hearing what other people are saying, and then so that's the bottom line. Like that's how I am when it comes to certain shit, and I don't sugar shit. I don't sugar shit. I hope I don't sugar shit. I don't sugar.
That's another episode. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode. Peace out, guys. Hope
Right.
you don't unfollow and subscribe. But no, I don't sugarcoat. I don't sugarcoat anything.
Sugarcoat, sweetie. Sugarcoat. Good job.
Words, okay? We've been
Words
through
are
this every
hard.
fucking episode. Words are hard. English, what is that? I don't.
We've been through this every day in real life. I mean,
fucking seriously, I can't even.
It's
when we're gaming, I can't even talk. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and see,
so the
go ahead.
No. I cut you off, and I have a tendency to do that.
We both do, and I admit it, and I apologize. So if ever I cut any of you off, if we're talking, just say, "Wait a minute, Jess, get back to that." But I wanted to finish because I will cut you off. I think we both do it, and we don't mean to. It's not disrespectful. It's just we have so many things going on in our head that it just it's like word vomit. Like you can't hold it in. It just comes out, and you don't mean for it to.
Oh yeah, or we have the same problem too, where we have a fear of we're gonna forget what we want to say, so we have to say it right then and there.
Right.
But I've done it to you a million times.
I forget a lot.
I've watched past episodes, and I'm like, fuck, I cut her off.
It's I've done it to you as well. I'll be there editing and I'm like, well, I just look like a rude ass,
right?
And it's not being, and the thing I've learned, I kind of want to go back towards like, how you are and like you say something, you're not going to say it about somebody else behind their back or, you're going to say to their face what you say to somebody else. And it goes back to middle school. That such and such and so's a hoe, and then I never said that. I would never say that type thing. We're not middle school people. At least we're not. I hope our audience isn't. For the record,
I mean,
that'd be a little awkward.
It is 18 plus, so somebody who's like under 18 is watching this. Like, that's on your parents because they're not monitoring what you're watching on YouTube.
But I'm a little different. Like, if something's going on and if generally I have to sit and I'll think, I analyze and I think, and then I have to think about what I want to say to that person. And then I'll go back and like the next day or something like say, okay, so yesterday you said something that bothered me, blah, blah, blah. I've done that a lot.
Oh yeah.
But one thing I've learned growing up and even in early adulthood is don't say anything about somebody that you wouldn't say to their face. And I'm very much like you. I'm not going to talk about you behind your back. If I do, it's not anything I wouldn't talk to your face about. If I call you a hoe behind your back, I'm going to call you a hoe in person.
Right.
Yeah.
It's no, without a doubt. I don't do that high school bullshit. I really don't.
No.
If you've got an issue with me, Like, tell me flat out that you have an issue with me. Don't sit here and pretend to be my friend. Don't sit here and pretend like you actually care about me and then turn around and you're telling everybody else this and that. I'm fucking 33 years old. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't deal with that shit back in high school because I didn't see a point in it. I don't care how mature you are. I don't care how immature you are. Own up to your shit. If you fucked up, admit you fucked up. It's that
Yeah.
simple. You know,
It's
I'm
not as
oh,
hard as you might think it is.
exactly, and that's what bugged me a lot too, is because I was always, I guess it was the way that I was just brought up. I don't like hiding shit from people.
Right.
And so if I've got an issue, like if I've got an issue with somebody, I'll bring it to their attention, like, listen, can we meet on Discord, or hey, can I call you? This is what's going on. It's really fucking bothering me, blah blah blah. And like you, I will sit back and I will talk about it when I'm
When
not
you're
ready.
ready.
I have that. Yeah. So like when me and my friend Kayla, we got into a huge fight one time, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to talk to you right now. Like, I already told her, when I'm mad or I feel like I've been hurt, like,
Or
you need to just
wronged.
back off, or wronged, like you need to
Yeah.
back off, and you just need to let me cool down, and when I
Mm-hmm.
gather my thoughts, I will come and talk to you.
Yeah. And you'll
Flat
be an
out, I will
adult
come and
about it.
talk to you.
But there's no
Yeah.
guarantee when you're in that state that you don't want to say something that's going to, like, not necessarily that you regret saying, but how it comes out. Like the tone of
Yeah.
that it comes out, or like how it's directed. Because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you want to make sure you get your point across. Like, you did this. I'm not okay with that.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
know?
then on
And
top of that too, what if I'm not that angry about that situation, but let's say me and you get into a fight, Jess,
mm-hmm.
and I'm irritated with you, which that's never happened yet. Yet. I'm just kidding. I don't think it will. We're too similar. I don't think it would. But I don't think that would ever happen between us. But let's say me and you get into a heated argument over some
Mm-hmm.
stupid video game or something I
Mm-hmm.
said or something you said, and we get at each other's throat, and then me and Kayla get into it, and all my anger and frustration that I have towards you just gets let off on Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I stop myself, because I want to
Yeah.
make sure there's not other contributing factors. So I'm like, and so the majority of the time, like, there was an incident a couple months back that you're aware of, that my sister-in-law had came at me sideways about something that was personal that
Mm-hmm.
me and her are both working on.
Yeah.
And I kept telling her, like, listen, I was like, kid, you got to back off. I'm not okay right now. Like, this is not a time to talk about this. Like, can we please, like, talk about this in a day or two? I'm not blowing you off, but I'm not
Mm-hmm.
okay. And I'm not going to be nice right now, so please.
Yeah.
But of course, at that time, she didn't understand that. But there was other factors that were going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that I was so emotional about things already, I'm like, I didn't want to unleash everything on her, because that wouldn't have been fair to her.
Yeah,
Not
because
everything that I was dealing with is not her fault.
right, and that was all
So,
amplified
oh
because of those
yeah.
feelings. And you're like you said, you don't want to like come at her with all that going on.
Oh yeah,
So
that's not fair. And so
no.
it's just, that's me as a person. And I've even tried telling my brother growing up. I've tried telling my sisters, like, be honest. Be honest. There's no don't first off, don't ever lie to me. If I don't care if it's something stupid as you accidentally killed my turtle and you're going to blame it on the fucking cat. Like,
Yeah.
no. No, 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 no. Tell me honestly what happened. And it's just one of those things where it's like, don't lie to me about something
Yeah.
stupid like that, because that's what's going to cause me to escalate even more, and I'm not going to fucking trust you, because my
Right.
biggest thing with me is trust. And that's,
Mhm.
if you break that barrier,
It's
if you're going to lie to me
hard.
over something stupid, like
Right.
like something stupid, like, oh, you stole $5 from me, like, I'm about to not believe you if you're talking about something major.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck am I supposed to trust you? You lied to me over
Yeah.
you fucking killing my turtle. Bad
Yeah.
example, but
Right. And I'm like
point
you.
is,
If you lie to me, I I I too to say have not had somebody who lied to me where they've regained my trust, because there's always there. And that's one thing I've strive, as a person, and my part of my character is I don't lie. And when you tell me I'm lying, And I'm like, no. And that just, it affects me on another level, which,
There's so much like that I've gotten, like, the biggest one that I've dealt with in the past in the past year was when I first got into Twitch and I met you guys. There was 4 of you specifically, and I'm not going to name drop the 4th one, but there was 4 of you that I had ever talked about. If there's anything that goes wrong,
yeah.
like no, sorry, 5. I missed
5.
one. Aaron. I
Oh,
forgot to count
yeah.
Aaron. Sorry, Aaron, I love you.
No names.
Him, he's cool.
He's the drama.
But like,
Aaron, we love
he's all
you, but you're all about the drama. You bring the
all the
drama
drama.
100%. Like,
I
drop the
love him to
tea,
pieces,
buddy.
though. I really do.
Yeah, he drops the tea.
Oh yeah, he does. I love him though. He's
Yeah.
so fucking funny. I love you, Aaron.
Yeah.
But no,
Continue.
there
Sorry.
was 5 of you in the whole entire server that I really, really honestly would have been devastated about if I lost any 5 of you. And and one of them, it's gonna be hard to tell the story without a name because I'm a person that always has to use names. So I'm gonna name just a random name, and before you sit here and think that I'm trying to, like, oh, she's coding it with the first letter of the name, blah blah blah, wrong. Because I will use my friend Kayla's name, because if you know exactly what I'm talking about, then you know for a fact that I am nowhere near the person's correct name. And Kayla, when you watch this, I love you, but it's the easiest name for me to drop right now because you were just here. So I'm gonna use your name. So Kayla, for example. So we were actually out in Vegas for my wife's 30th birthday. Now, Kayla, this is the 5th person, Kayla, who I deeply cared about. They, and like I said, I'm not gonna name drop. I'm not gonna do any, oh my god, I don't want anybody saying anything towards her like, oh my god, you're such a bitch, blah blah, if you know the situation. But how I handled it, I think I handled it a lot better than what could have been, and I was 100% honest with her when the shit went down. So this is what happened. So I'm in Vegas with my wife. Okay, I'm not on Discord. I'm not on Twitch. I'm not on anything because it is my wife's 30th birthday, and I'm out there with one of our best friends, and we were out there to meet 2 other friends. And we're literally, you know,
Having a
walk
great
on
time.
passes. It's in Vegas. I don't know anything that's going on in our Discord server. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I have no idea. I'm like a brand new puppy. Okay, I had just met these people. These people, including Jess.
Wish you would
I have
unmute
just
me.
joined. I have just joined the Discord. I have just joined this group. So I don't know anyone's backgrounds, who has issues with who I should watch out for, nothing. I don't know anything. I'm like a brand new little puppy. But it doesn't matter even if I did know stories, because I am not the type of person that makes my judgment based off of what other people say. So let's hypothetically say that Jess spilled a bunch of tea to me about Aaron, because he's one of the 5 people too. Let's say she spills a bunch of tea to me because me and her are gaming one night, and she's telling me a bunch of shit about Aaron. Again, this isn't what really happened.
Okay.
That doesn't mean, this hasn't really happened. This is just
This
an
is a
example of
hypothetical.
how
Hypothetical.
hypothetical,
Okay.
100% hypothetical. And if the person gets upset, or Aaron, if you really think I'm being if you have any questions, please message me on Discord. I'm not gonna bullshit nobody. But let's say, hypothetically speaking, before I even get a chance to meet Aaron, Jess is sitting here telling me a bunch of shit about Aaron and blah 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 blah. He did this, he did that, he did this, and then I meet Aaron. Whatever happened with Jess and Aaron has nothing to do with me.
Right.
Just because Jess said whatever she feels about Aaron doesn't mean I'm going to base that opinion off of him, because I've never met him. I don't know him. And I'm not going to base that opinion off of somebody who I just met myself. So that's how I am. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you're my best fucking friend in the entire world. If something happened to you, unless it was extremely fucked up, like they killed your puppy,
Yeah.
I'm not going to cut ties with them because they didn't do anything to me particular,
Well, let me add something.
given
Just
circumstances.
let me just add this
Given
little
certain
something. Yeah.
circumstances.
And also that would be fair because you just met us. You don't know if
Mm-hmm.
I'm even being truthful. You don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I mean, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
one side. So I could be telling you all this
Exactly.
crap about Aaron that's not
Exactly.
exactly true, but I'm like trying to
Exactly.
persuade you.
So
So
I'm not the type of
she's
person that's going to
exactly.
sit there and listen to. I'm not going to make judgments off of assumptions. And like I said, what I just went over, that's not real. That's just an example because it plays into what I'm about to say.
Right.
So again, let's fast forward. I'm back in. I'm in the hotel room. We're getting ready to leave. Getting the Uber over to meet our two other friends who are part of the five. Um I can mention Nay. I'm dumb. Nay. I'm on my way to go meet my friend Nay, our friend Nay, and it's just like, okay, cool. Again, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I don't know anything that's going on. There was drama going on, and I'm not going to disclose it, but there was drama going on in the Discord server, and I'm clueless. Again, I'm
Yeah.
out with my wife, I'm out with my best friend. I don't know what's going on, and apparently a bunch of shit went down. And I'm just sitting here like, okay. And then, I get to Nay's house and, she even specifically told me, hey, I'm not going to tell you what's going on because I don't want you involved. You don't know anything that's going on, period. And I don't want you thinking that we're sitting here trying to persuade you into not liking this fifth person, not
Right.
liking Kayla. Sorry, not liking Kayla. And I'm like, no,
Damn you,
that's
Kayla.
cool. Damn you, Kayla. She's not even here. There's nobody in here.
When
But
you're watching, though. Damn you.
right. Damn you, Kayla. Just
You've
kidding.
been naughty. Go to my room.
I'm again, even if she did disclose to me anything, again, I'm not the type of person that's gonna sit here and be like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, Kayla, I can't be friends with you because Nate just told me a bunch of shit about you, and so did Jess. Like, no, that's not even how anything happens. So, anyways, night goes on. We're at the club. We're drinking at their house. We're having a great time. And I get back to the room, or I should say the next morning, we get back to the room and we're going to take a nap before we check out and go to Laughlin. So we leave. I wake up to a Discord message. Now, if anybody is familiar with Discord, let me give you a rundown.
It's
Just like any other social media platform. If you delete somebody, you physically have to go in, look up that person, and remove them as your friend, as you would any other social media platform. There's a reason for me saying this. So I'm like, again, haven't been on Discord. I did hop. No, I lied. I did hop in while we were waiting for the lift and the okay to head over. I hopped into Discord with you guys and I was talking to you, Silent, and Aaron, and we were just. You guys were playing video games.
Yeah.
I believe we were literally talking about random ass shit, and that was the only time I was on Discord.
And what's funny about this, I might add, is what happened to Bre pretty much happened to me and Aaron.
Yeah, which is why I am going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So
like we were affected by this as well.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to name a second person, but I'm not gonna name the actual name.
That's fine.
But
they're not worth naming anyway. Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry. Not sorry. Okay, sorry. Continue.
No, you're fine. I don't personally. The only issue I have with that person, they know who they are. Let's call them. Give me a random name, Jess.
Karen.
No, I'm not gonna use Aaron.
I said
in the
Karen.
fucking story.
Karen.
Oh, Karen. Oh, okay.
Karen.
Okay, Karen. Okay, so we can go with Karen. Oh no, I'll say Sally because if I say Karen, it kind of sounds like Aaron, especially in audio.
Okay, Sally.
So I'll go with Sally. Again, it has nothing to do with the first letter, so don't sit here and try to figure it out unless you know the situation. So
Judas.
Again,
sorry.
They're fucking stop, Jess.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So again, okay, there is another Discord server that I was invited into because occasionally if Jess, Aaron, Silent, and Nay and Kayla were not playing, Kayla would be in that other said server, which was Sally's. So Sally's server, I was invited into there where I met a few other people.
Right.
No problems with them. They're all cool. So I go in there, I would play with them. I would go on their Twitch if nobody else was streaming. I would go into Sally's Twitch. I would talk to her, no problems, nothing was going on, blah 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 blah. And so rewind back to where I said I woke up and I got a Discord message. Said message, but pretty much, long story short, I was asked if I deleted them. Because then I had a friend request from Kayla. So Kayla asked me if I deleted her off of Discord, and then requested me again. Now, I read the message and I was just kind of like, I know for a fact, 100%, hands down on everybody I love, I did not delete anybody. First off, I was new to Discord. I am just getting familiar. I'm still learning about Discord, if we're being honest. Jess has to teach me shit all the time. I personally, at the time, did not even know how to go in to delete somebody.
Right.
So, nor am I going to take the time to stop my wife's 30th birthday celebration to deal with whatever was going on and delete said person. Oh, Kayla. Sorry. I forgot we named the person Kayla.
Poor
Delete Kayla in the first place. So then I'm like, what? Well, as I'm checking the list of Discords, and like I said, if you're familiar with Discords, there's little bubbles of the Discords along the left side when you first open up, even on the phone app. I noticed that Sally's Discord was no longer there. And I was like, what's going on? Okay. Whatever. I'm not doing this right now. So, needless to say, that happened Saturday. We were heading home Sunday. So I left it alone. I didn't reply. I'm not dealing with it because, again, celebrating my wife's birthday.
Kudos to you, by the way.
I'm not dealing with it.
Kudos to you for being able to do that.
I felt like something was going on.
Yeah.
Because I remember messaging you and I was like, you and Nay both said, you know what? We'll tell you when you get home. Enjoy your wife's weekend, and we'll figure it out when you get home. So technically, because I didn't get home so late until Sunday, it wasn't until Monday, the next day. So that happened technically Friday-ish, going into Saturday.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I didn't muster a reply because at that point I just kind of played dumb and was just like, yeah, no, I didn't. Nope. I don't know how you disappeared off my friends list. That's weird.
You weren't playing dumb because you didn't do it. So I mean, you weren't playing dumb.
Well,
You're being honest. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I shouldn't say that I was playing dumb. I should say that
you weren't engaging.
I wasn't gonna engage in the stupidity, and I will call it stupidity because, again, if you are familiar with any type of social media, you physically have to go in there and do it yourself. And I know for 100% fact, I did not go in and delete this person. And this is, like I said, Kayla was an important person to me, and I had said it before, so why I would go and delete you off of Discord, it does not. Can't fathom the reason.
And there was no glitches, by the way. Nobody else was being deleted from friends list. It wasn't like an ongoing issue.
No, I was the only one. I was the only one deleted from Kayla's Discord. And
no, you weren't the only one deleted. You were the only one that the friend was deleted.
No.
Kayla.
No.
Kayla's
Sally's
Discord. But I thought you said you were no longer friends with Kayla because Kayla was the one wondering why you, like, if you delete her as a friend.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So
she is the only one that deleted me. Nobody else was deleted, is what I'm saying.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I'm talking about. I haven't gotten to Sally yet.
Okay.
So I am clueless on what's going on. So let's fast forward to Monday. I'm in Discord with Jess and Nay, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Because then I got a message from Aaron, and Aaron was really upset.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, okay, Aaron's a hard person to get upset. He's a laid back, hella cool guy. He is actually, if you are in my Discord, he has done my logo for me. He's done a lot of shit. He's helped me with a lot of shit technically, technical wise. So he's just an all around good guy. And honestly, to find out that he was upset, that's when I was like, okay, you know what? No, I know you guys are trying to keep me on what the fuck's going on, but what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And so I got told what happened. So what happened is some shit with another person went down, which I fucking love this person now. They're hilarious. I think that they are all about the drama, and you know what? I fucking love you. I am it for it. You know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who you're talking about because I was
You know
coming
who
to
you
you
are. If
about
you're
my
watching
shit.
this, you know. We were,
You know.
our
I
statuses were
fucking
on
love
point
you.
with
I am
each
saying
other.
this right now.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. We were about the drama.
we were-
I
we
played
were-
into it, and I fully fucking admit it.
Yeah.
Because this shit pissed me off so much, and it to the core hurt me. That
Yeah.
I was just like the shit that happened with Kayla,
And
not with Sally, but with Kayla.
right, that's
What
what
happened with
affected
Kayla?
you.
That shit.
Yeah.
That hurt me because I genuinely cared about this person. I genuinely asked her about her family. I genuinely trusted her with some shit that nor I mean, yeah, I trusted Jess too. I trusted Nay, I trusted Silent, and I trusted Aaron. I genuinely loved I love this group of people, and I still do till this day. But the said person, Kayla, it broke my heart. I'm not gonna lie because I have a hard time trusting people and letting people in. And like I said in the mental health episode, I deal with abandonment issues. And honestly, the fact that I got thrown into this bullshit is what hurt me, and the fact that my friends were hurt by it, aka Aaron, mostly you were over the bullshit.
I was
But
over
the
it,
fact
but
that Aaron was hurt by it is what pissed me
yeah.
off even more. So now that I'm no longer in vacation mode, and I found out the rest of what happened. What happened is Sally and I need a nickname for the
Sally
we'll call her
and
drama. No, we'll
Miss
call her drama.
Drama. Miss
So
Drama.
no, Spy.
Spy. There we go, Spy.
Spy.
That works
So
better.
Sally and Spy had a personal fucking issue, and they were having issues, and whatever issue was going on with them, I got dubbed as being a spy in Sally's server, so she deleted me without any said. And like I said, I barely know Sally, so I wasn't heartbroken. I was just kind of like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
The
pettiness
no,
of it,
like
Sally.
okay.
The pettiness.
At this point, yeah.
Sorry. I'm a little salty about it
pettiness.
still. I'm a little salty about it just
It's
because
fine.
of how it went down.
But when it came down to it, I didn't even know Spy. I had never even I was maybe in a Discord one time with them.
I don't even think you ever played with Spy.
I have never played with Spy at the time. I had never even met them, never even heard about them.
Yeah.
And then this shit happened where, because New World had come out, so everybody's on New World.
Right.
And everybody's playing it. And Aaron was in New World, in Sally's server, in her server on New World, and had put in so much time and effort
into the
and
company.
She kicked him not only from her Discord server, but she had kicked him
from the company in the game.
From the company in the game. And so he was genuinely hurt and pissed off because he had literally did nothing wrong. I literally did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And the only, me and her talked about it, and I told her, I said, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I understand. And I told her I was irritated because I didn't know what the fuck I did wrong. Right. And I even told her flat out, I was like, I don't even know who Spy is. I've never even met them. Yeah, I see their name here and there in Discords, but I have physically never been in, I was like, I'm only in 2 Discords besides my own. I am only ever in voice chats in Sally's server or in the group server we had, RPK. That is it. Those are the only 2 voice channels, and Jess can contest to this, and anybody else who calls me a liar, you can fuck the right off, because no. And that's what pissed me off. And so reversing back, so because of that, somewhere in the midst of the drama, Sally and Kayla are friends. They are super fucking close. They play all the time. And again, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
To each his own. There's been other shit that's happened in the past I had nothing to do with. I was not a part of it. I have nothing to do with that shit. So do not group me in with whatever shit that you've got going on. So the fact that you felt the need to delete me over some bullshit, fine. Okay. I don't care. But be an adult about it and tell me, I don't trust you. I don't know you. So I'm going to remove you. Don't just fucking delete me to where I'm like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
why am I deleted? What the fuck did I do? Because not only do you play with my friend Kayla and a couple of other people that now I literally have nowhere to go now with my friends, aka Jess, Silent, Nay, and Aaron. If they're not on playing, I have nowhere to go now.
Yeah.
So I literally sit here solo and play by myself because I got booted out of her server. Okay, fine. No harm, no foul. Here's the kicker. Like I said, if you were paying attention, Kayla had messaged me and asked if I deleted her.
Yeah.
Like I said, Kayla is close friends and plays with Sally. So I put 2 and 2 together after talking to Jess and Nate and figuring everything else that happened and talking to Sally myself.
I'm going to speak a little bit on that when Bree's done, so you get a little bit more of the picture because I think it needs to be said. But go ahead. Continue.
Go for it. So this is what pissed me off the most. Like I said, I had not been on Discord except for the 5 minutes I was talking to Jess, Silent, and Aaron before getting the okay to go over to my friend Nay's house and meet up with them. And so I'm sitting here literally not on my Discord. So the fact that how I deleted said person, or Kayla, I deleted Kayla is besides me. So I then take it upon myself, after finding everything out, I laid everything out and I called her on her shit and she denied everything. And like I said, I was not angry. I was not pissed off. I was hurt because I genuinely cared about Kayla as my friend and as a person. And the fact that I go out of my way to ask how your family is doing, how your kids are doing, how you're doing. If I see that you're not okay, not only that, like they have, had bought me a few games that I still play to this day. And so generally when you do that shit for me, that shit hurt. Like, how are you going to sit here? She pretty much called me a liar. And I'm like, how are you going to call me a liar when I know for a fact that I didn't delete? And I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth in this. And she already know prior to this that I have issues with losing close friends and I have issues with dealing with bullshit like this. I'm not going to keep going. I'm too old for this shit now, and I'm not going to keep doing this back and forth. So I laid out a long message. I was not mean. And I told her flat out, you can sit here and tell me, I'm not going to read the message directly, but the gist of it was, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like everything's okay. I do not want to have contact with you anymore because I know for a fact, I don't care what you say, I did not delete you. And it's not the fact that you delete me, it's the reasons why. And I to this day cannot figure out why she deleted me because, again, unless Sally told her to delete me, then you're pulling me into a bunch of bullshit that I had, again, nothing to do with. And instead of just asking me questions or whatever was going on, you could have talked to me, but you decided not to. So I flat out told her that I didn't want to have contact with her, that I do not wish to be friends with her anymore, that I am grateful for everything that she's done for me, and I wish her and her family nothing but the best. And then that was it. I had unfollowed her on Twitch. I unsubscribed to her on Twitch, and she unfriended Rachel, my wife, who again had nothing to do with anything. So then I unfriended and deleted her off of Facebook because I'm not doing this bullshit. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go back and forth. And I said what I had to say. I was nice about it. And in fact, if you fast forward to when our PK got disbanded, me, Jess, and Nay had started a new one called MGS.
Misfits Gaming Squad.
Misfits
which
Gaming
we
Squad
talk about
for
now.
streamers and gaming. What happened?
It's like, which we talk about now. That's our server.
Yeah,
That, you know,
that's our new
that's
server.
what we
So
did.
that is a whole new streaming for non-gamers, streamers, and gamers. It is a support group. We talk about mental health, so we'll talk about it a lot. Um, it'll be brought up, but I even when we started this server had even went so as far as to talk to Nate and Jess and tell them flat out, listen, I know that shit went down, but let's be real. She still plays. Kayla still plays with people that I am still friends with, and that Jess is still friends with, and that Nay is still friends with. And in fact, Kayla still talks to Nay and Jess here and there.
Yeah.
She still hops in their Twitch and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you know what? I can be the bigger person, and I will reach out to Kayla, and I will message her and let her know I am sending you an invite to MGS. I want to show our server that regardless of what happened, regardless of my feelings, and regardless, like I said, I hold no hate towards Kayla.
Yeah.
I don't trust
You
her.
were hurt and you're
I
over
was
it.
hurt, and exactly
Yeah.
point blank period. And but that's the type of person I am. I can get past my personal feelings when it comes to the greater good of something else. And so I reached out to her, and in fact, when she had posted a few things inside the general, I hope everything's okay. Hey, I hope your family's okay, because I know how to make it. I'm a leader and admin and a partial owner of this server. So everybody in the server knew about the situation. It was not a small issue. It was a very, very huge issue. And so I wanted to make sure that as a server's owner and an admin of the server, I wanted to make sure that people knew that us as leaders can put that shit aside, and unless that person decides to start causing issues in the server. So I reached out to her, I invited her, and I told her whatever issues me and you had, they are not to be brought into the server. They are not to be put on blast. They are not to be talked about in the voice chats. They're not to be discussed. I still stand my ground and do not want to have a relationship or friendship with you in any way. If we happen to be in the same voice chats, that's fine. I know how to be an adult and be respectful, but do not bring our shit into this, because the server has nothing to do with what happened between me and you. And what happened between me and you, that stays where it's going to stay, because again, I can't trust you as a person. I can't trust you because you hurt me in one of the most hurtful ways, and I was calling me a liar and trying to act like I was the one that did it when I didn't do fucking shit. That's where it pissed me off.
Yeah.
And that's where it got me the most, because I'm like, don't discredit my character. Because you're over here, you have whatever issues are going on. I have nothing to do with that. Do not group me in with whatever issues you have with other people. That's not okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
And
was the tea on my end.
on her end, I miss spill a little more tea because it's just ridiculous of what happened. So Bre, as she said, was, with Rachel in Vegas with some friends, meeting up with Nay and someone else, for Rachel's birthday weekend. And I had heard, so if you're not familiar with New World, there's different servers, and there's a group of us that were on one server, and the other group were Kayla and Sally and some of their friends, that they played with on a different server, so they don't cross over necessarily. And it's just funny that I had heard a little bit about the drama that was going on with Sally and Spy, but I'm like, I mean, it wasn't changing my mind about Sally. I just met Spy. I think I played with Spy maybe once or twice that week prior to this. And so, that's, I don't remember exactly where I had heard about the tea or the drama, but I had a somewhat of an assumption of what was going down. And the next thing I know, it was Friday. I was going through Discord, and I would go into Sally's server and play Phasmophobia with them, or Valorant, when, I wanted to play those games and somebody wasn't available or they needed a fourth. And I thought, I was like, this is awesome. Like, Bre, when nobody else is on, there's another group of friends that you can play with.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was going through and I noticed that there was one server less on my side view of Discord. And I had a good look at it and saw that it was Sally's, her Discord that I was no longer part of. I didn't leave it. And I told Nay, and this upset Nay a lot because
Mm-hmm.
I had nothing to do with the drama going down. And what upset me the most, and I'll get to that in a minute, because let me see. So, Nay messaged Kayla
Mm-hmm.
and said, "What the hell? Why was Jess kicked from Sally's server?" And,
Well, and me.
well, you hadn't even been kicked at that point.
Oh,
I
that's
was
right.
kicked.
That's right. Okay.
I was kicked. You hadn't even been kicked at that point.
I got kicked
And
after. That's right.
yeah, and then Kayla told Nay that it was because I played with Spy. And so I'm like, okay. Like I said, I played with her like one day, and so I was petty about it a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say petty, but I was calling her on her pettiness. I was like, no, this isn't going to stand. And so I messaged Sally and I said, thanks for the pettiness. Or now that I understand the level of your pettiness, I don't even know Spy. I played with Spy once. So thanks for showing your level of pettiness type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I was being a little petty. I was like, it or her, it's like, really? Like, I'm okay not being a part of that Discord and not playing with that
Yeah.
group.
And
Like,
Nate even
it's,
she said that there was some drama going on when I had got to
yeah.
her house, but she didn't disclose anything that
Yeah,
was
and
going on.
this is the drama that Nay
Mm-hmm.
and I were going with. This happened on Saturday.
Yeah.
And
As I'm getting ready to go to Nate's house.
right. And then Sally messaged me back and she's like, "Okay." And then she's like, "When's the last time you were even here? When's the last time you even talked to me?" And I was like, responds like, "That's funny because I could say the same thing." Because she hadn't reached out to me and I hadn't reached out to her, but I hadn't really reached out to many people because I'm in college. I was taking classes. I was busy with finals that week. So the weekend I was done with finals and I was finally able to play. And it's like, really, same thing could be said for
Mm-hmm.
you, but that's okay. I'm cool. Um,
Yeah.
and like I said, I like Spy better. I think she's hilarious. She's totally drama.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it. We engaged in
Yeah.
some
Like
drama with
even
her for it.
even if I wasn't friends with Spy before, I in fact that whole
This whole
situation
situation brought
made me
Bre,
friends with her.
right.
Like
It
you
brought you guys
literally
close.
made us friends. Like
Yeah.
you
You gave
went
them
and
a
brought her
reason
like
to,
on a silver platter. Like here
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Here's Spy. Be friends with her.
Exactly.
Like
And the things that, and I'm fine with Kayla. We're still good. At least I think we are. I don't talk to her as often, nor does she talk to me that often, but I still care
I mean,
about what happens.
She messaged me and asked me to follow somebody who's trying to get affiliate,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
Yeah. But
But like I said,
I'll
I'm
debate whether
not.
to go there or not by the time I'm done with this story.
Yeah, no.
But then later on, Kayla told somebody or Nate or someone, after she already told Nate that it was because I was associated with Spy, that it was because Sally was removing inactive people from her server.
Yeah, that was
And
the
the
excuse we
thing
got.
that I found was funny of this is Aaron, and I'm going to name this other person Joe. Nothing like their name, so, but they were both removed as well. And I know for a fact that they
Oh,
were in there
okay.
every
Okay, I had
day
to. Okay.
They were in there every day saying hello, hi, how are you?
I forgot about him,
Yeah.
and that pissed me off
And I'm
royally
like,
too.
really? You're being removed because of inactive? Just say, I don't want you in my server. You're, whatever. It's just the pettiness and the level. And the thing that baffles, well, I don't even know if baffles the right word. Oh yeah, I guess it baffles me the most is, Kayla was stuck in the middle of this.
Mhm.
She got put in a bad spot. But the fact that Sally is older than me, and I'm 40 years old. I'm a 40-year-old woman. And this is
You don't look
middle
like a day
school
over 20.
bullshit. Thanks. But this
Yeah.
is like
Not even high
not even high
school,
school.
middle
This is
school
middle
This is
school.
middle school bullshit.
And I'm like, really? Okay. And there's nothing lost there. I thought she was a nice person. I'm sure she is if you're on her right side, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know her
I
outside
never
of.
had any issues with Sally. I never
Yeah.
had any issues with Sally. I thought it was really fun. Like, I know that you guys had past issues prior to, but again, you
But
guys had even told me, but you didn't go into
but
detail.
it
You had told
wasn't
me that there was
I
issues
wasn't part
prior.
of that.
Exactly, but it wasn't it was, oh
Right.
no, Nay.
It
But
was
even Nay
Nate,
had
but
said, I'm
still,
not, because I asked, because
yeah.
like I said, I'm a chismosa. Like,
Mhm.
tell me the tea.
Right.
Like, I don't even
And
care if you tell me. I'm not gonna go and treat
yeah.
Sally any different.
Right.
But even Nate was like, no, I don't want to bring you into that. I don't
Mhm.
want anything. I
One thing
don't
about
want your opinion changed. Like, she was nice, even though she does
yeah.
not like Sally. She
They
100%
right.
cannot stand Sally. We
Right.
do not get
But
along
Nay
whatsoever.
does
But
not
till
bring
that Nate
her
was
drama.
cool.
Nay does not.
Exactly.
She's like, you know them on a different
Exactly.
level. If you want to be friends with them, that's between you guys. I'm not gonna interfere with that. Just know that
Hmm.
I'm not gonna be a part of it.
Exactly. And
And
that's what
it's
irritated me more again with Kayla. That's what, not you, just so you know, not you, Kayla, but we used your name in a story. Um, with Kayla specifically, she didn't back me up either, and she didn't back you up. She didn't back any of us up, and she could have easily had said, you know what, I understand where you're coming from, Sally, but I
yeah.
know them, and these girls aren't like that. They have
Yeah.
nothing to do with it, and these guys, they have nothing to do with it either. They
Mhm.
have nothing to do with it because
Right.
Kayla numerous times was there. She knows for a fact I never played with Spy. She knows for a
Mhm.
fact I never even met her. Because the
Yeah.
majority of the time that I'm on playing, Kayla was with me.
Yeah.
Kayla was with me playing. If you guys weren't on, I was playing with Kayla.
Yeah.
So she knows for a fact I didn't know. And that was the other part of the message I sent her. She could have easily defended me knowing that I have nothing to do with any of this bullshit that's going on, that I have nothing to do with anything that's gone in the past. And that was the other part that hurt me.
Yeah.
That she didn't cover. I understand the predicament that she was in
Mhm.
because she's on Sally's side, she's on our side, and she's still in
Yeah.
RPK. So where is she supposed to fall in line with this?
Mhm.
And I'm like, if it were me, if I was in that situation, I don't care if I'm best fucking friends with Sally and I'm friends with you guys. I'm gonna tell both y'all I'm staying out of it, but I can tell you for a fact, Sally, that they are not like that.
Yeah.
I have witnessed it. They do not know because and that's what hurt me more too
Yeah.
about that whole situation is that Caleb royally could have just easily said, you know what, I get where you're coming from, Sally, but you don't have to do that to them.
Right.
They literally have nothing to do with this. They don't know Spy. They don't know anything, and it's just like nothing was said.
Yeah.
Nothing was said in our defense. And that's what pissed me off even more because I forgot about Joe. That was the other thing that pissed me off too, was that the fact that Joe and Aaron had both
Yeah.
been removed from that campaign and they had nothing to do with it. So that's where I was pissed even more about the
Well,
situation.
Joe
I could give
wasn't
two fucks about not being
right.
friends with Sally anymore or being in her server. Okay, cool. Fine. No harm,
Yeah.
no foul. We're not best friends. I'm not losing nothing. Like,
Right.
okay, go on with your life, boo boo. Like, but you removed two people
And said it's
and
because it
you.
was inactive.
That's where I became pissed
And
and
then they
tried to say it was
removed
inactive.
another friend of ours, um, who had been inactive. She just had a baby. Of
Oh, that's
course she's not going to be
right.
active. But
Fuck, I
and
forgot about her
yeah,
too.
and she's like,
I'm
whatever,
sorry.
I'm
I
over it.
love
But
you.
yeah,
Your baby's cute.
yes,
I love you. I'm
but
sorry.
it's just
She's
the pettiness and the level of immaturity
yeah.
that this individual took on. I mean, I understand Kayla's predicament. I can kind of, I can, was it empathize? Like, if you're stuck and you don't know what to do, but you were very much valid in being upset that she didn't, try to defend you and whatnot. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's no loss from being from this. It's just, it's the drama. And through, and there's a group of us, and tea is spilled left and right,
Yep.
you know?
And I
And
love the fact that Aaron is right in the middle of the
yeah,
tea. Like
half the time
I
Aaron
fucking
is
love
the
him.
tea, just saying. No. Um,
I fucking love you,
but
Aaron.
I,
Just FYI.
but I knew beforehand that this individual, Sally, had been part of drama in several different aspects. It was stuff I'd heard. And I mean, whatever, it has nothing to do with me, so I'm not going to judge you on that. But
That's where I was at. Like I had gotten told a few things,
I'm like,
like
yeah,
not in detail.
no, sweetie. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But
that's where I'm with you on that because
yeah.
again, obviously I've heard a few things when we're having conversations, things
Mhm.
are dropped, and I'm like, and then of course I want elaboration, like, oh,
Yeah.
what happened? And
Right.
so like I would get told little things that there was some shit that happened. I wasn't told details, some shit that
Yeah.
happened, and I'm like, again, I still went and played with her,
Mhm.
like. I
Like,
went and played with her. I was cool with her.
yeah.
We sat there and talked shit back and forth, and then you're just gonna kick rocks
Yeah.
for no reason?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So,
Now I know. Now I see you. Okay. I want nothing to do with her now because of
mhm.
how she treated two of my friends. To me, I don't give a shit. You
Yeah.
do whatever the fuck you want to me. I don't give a
I
shit. But when you hurt
just
my friends because they were generally upset. Like
they were
they were genuinely upset
Well, Joe was
and
like,
I was just like,
what I do?" I mean, I don't think he was upset. He was just confused, like, "What I do?" You know?
well, I'm
Um,
mainly talking about the fact that
Aaron,
Aaron was
yeah,
genuinely upset,
yeah,
and that's what pissed me off because for some reason I know that Aaron's older than me, but I still feel protective over Aaron. I don't know
mhm,
why. It's like he's like my brother on Discord. Like
yeah,
honestly, like,
yeah,
I love him to pieces. And the
and
fact that he genuinely got upset,
yeah,
that's what pissed me off. And the fact that like you, who had nothing to do with it, got
I,
booted,
yeah,
and
a lot of
Joe
us
got
did,
booted. I'm
and
like,
this other
that's where I was
friend,
pissed. And when I got booted, that's
yeah,
when Nay was even more fueled up
yeah,
and pissed off. She was ready to like rage because she was
right,
fucking genuinely pissed when I told her that I got booted.
yeah,
And she was like, you were
yeah,
just playing with them yesterday.
mhm,
And when I mean yesterday, I'm talking like I think it was the
Thursday
Wednesday before
or something, Wednesday or Thursday,
we left. Like I
yeah,
was literally just playing with them. We left Thursday night. I was just playing with them Thursday morning. Thursday
yeah,
morning.
I
I
think,
played with them the day we left town. I
yeah,
was playing with them because you were in class
mhm,
or something. You were doing something. I don't remember
yeah,
what you were doing. You were doing something. Nay was at work. Silent was at work. Aaron, I think, had finally gone to sleep, and I was literally in there playing with Kayla and Sally and one other person. I'm not gonna name her, but it was us three, or she was just in there. Oh no, no,
yeah,
no, no. Sam was with us. I can say Sam because
yeah. It's Sam.
Sam's
We love
chill as fuck.
Sam.
It's Sam. I love Sam.
Um,
I love her random facts of like odd facts. I
yeah,
love that she puts those in my Discord. But
yeah,
them three, I was literally there in them playing. So I know for a fact I wasn't fucking inactive. And the fact that I got called a spy, I was like,
yeah,
bitch,
yeah.
how can I how can I
And
hack a Facebook? How can I don't know shit. Like I
yeah,
have to ask Google or I have to ask Jess or I have to ask any one of my admins in my server for
yeah,
help. Like
yeah.
help. I need an
And
adult. I need an adult.
the
So
kicker, the thing that I found more funny than anything was what upset me is they couldn't keep their story straight. So I just,
mhm.
you know, and I'm sure Sally was telling Kayla, just tell them this, tell them that. So Kayla was just, the
Messenger.
messenger,
Mhm.
and unfortunately she got put in that position. Um,
But in a
But
sense, like but prior to everything happening,
you
I
had a close
generally,
relationship with her. I don't
I
have that
did,
close of enough
I
relationship. Like,
did, and
we're friends, but we weren't as close as you two were.
I generally loved Kayla, and
Yeah.
I hate that she was put in that predicament.
Mhm.
And I hate the fact that she let that predicament ruin our friendship. That's
Yeah.
where I'm at with it,
Yeah.
because that was just utter bullshit. And like I said, even till this day, even like, we're cool. I don't hate her.
Yeah.
If she's been in silence stream, and I
Yeah.
sit there and I'll say hi to her. Like, I have no problems with her. Will
Yeah.
I be friends with her? Like I told her, she requested me. She had requested me, and I was truthful with her, because again, I don't
Mhm.
sugarcoat shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell her false shit. Like, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
But I told her,
You said right
I was
now
honest with her, and I
it's not
said,
there.
maybe we'll get to a point, like, eventually,
Yeah.
but right now, in this point in time, I'm gonna say no,
Yeah.
because I'm not ready. Because that I'm still I'm not salty about it. I don't trust it.
There's no
I don't trust it,
trust.
because if you
Yeah.
let Sally or whoever control the shit that you were going on, that's on you. Like, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you had a choice to make, and you decided to do whatever it is you did, and you've got
Yeah.
to live with it. Like, that's how I see it. And like I said,
And
I don't hate her. I'm not attacking her in any way. I'm not, and anybody who knows the situation, and if she happens to watch this, or if Sally happens to watch this, I
thank
have
you for
no hate towards
watching.
anybody. Yeah, thanks for watching. I have
um
no hate towards
no,
any of them.
absolutely.
Like I said,
And
everything that I have said about them, I'm not. I'm saying facts.
yeah.
I'm not bullying you in any way. I mean, thanks for bringing me a new friend. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not being an asshole when I say that, because
Yeah.
if I wasn't friends with Spy before, but I am now.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And
we don't talk on a daily. Let's be right. We don't talk on a daily either. But
we're
there was a point in time where we were playing Valorant for a bit.
yeah.
But
We're gonna
again, I don't hate
you know,
anybody.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make this
Uh-oh.
English tea. Are you ready? So the whole fact was, first excuse was that we were friends with Spy. We played with Spy a lot. Okay.
Hmm.
And then the story changed to we were inactive, and Joe and Aaron were obviously not the case. They were active every day. But
Hmm.
we're going to bring one more person into this, and we're going to call him Billy. And I will tell you who Billy is if you want after this episode. But Billy has a wide variety of friends streaming and the games that he plays, and he wasn't there a lot. I mean, he was there even less than I was, other than like the couple of weeks because of school that I wasn't there. But Billy also played with Spy on a regular basis on New World because we were all on the same server, and he was not removed from the Sally's Discord
Mm, mm.
at all.
I I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
discuss after.
Yeah, we'll
But
discuss
it's
after.
like, okay. Um, but I'm gonna go. So
Honestly, it just
that's the
boils down
milk.
to personal vendetta.
Yeah,
That's all it
yeah,
is. It boils
yeah,
down. The fact of the matter is, and you know what? She can message me and call me on the bullshit. I don't care. The fact of the matter is that we're friends with Nay.
yeah,
That's the bottom line.
yeah,
I'll say it right then and there, because it's the first thing I said to Nay, and I don't have any problems admitting it. It's on video.
yeah,
Video proof. I
yeah.
said it. I'm saying it now
So
because that's personal opinion.
yeah,
My personal opinion, looking back, being the outside person looking in, that's what it boils down to. That
right,
we are close friends with Nay, and that's
yeah.
there's no other way.
Um,
There's
so so that was the milk because I know English like milk in their tea. But the sugar cube. You want the sugar cube? You really want the sugar cube?
wait. I mean, it kind of looks like a little sugar cube. It's a little.
Okay,
There's there's
get ready
there's.
for this to drop. There we go. The sugar cube. Uh, Bree said that Kayla had messaged her recently about following another streamer
Mhm.
because she was like so many followers away from what she needed to be. I got the same message. I laughed And this has nothing to do with this individual, other than the fact that this individual happens to be Sally's sister.
Oh.
So I didn't respond.
Oh.
I was very polite. I could have said a lot. I didn't respond. I just left it. But
That makes me
yeah, no,
no.
I'm not gonna support her and follow her. I talked to her once. But
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Wait, did you
I told you that.
No, you haven't told. Did you?
I told you.
Okay, wait,
I said
on a
I'm not
level of 1 to 10,
following
how sick was
because
I? On a
you
level of 10, how sick?
were probably
Okay,
a
that's why.
7. Yeah. That's
That's why I've
because
been drinking water.
you said that you
I've been
had the
sick.
message. I said that's funny. I did too, and I'm not following because that's Sally's sister.
Okay.
And that's petty. I admit that. But you know what? I think I've earned a little bit of a right to be petty on this situation.
Yeah,
And I don't wish this person any harm. Harm. I don't wish her any bad luck with her streaming. You know, I hope she meets her goals.
No.
But I cannot consciously be okay and support this person. I don't know this person.
If it was like, okay, so like if it was a mutual friend of theirs, like I would be semi okay with it, but the fact that it's her sister
It's
directly,
her sister.
I'm like, I'm not getting myself back in that bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's like good
not
luck.
that I'm not supportive of people trying to get affiliate. Like you go little rock star, like
right. Yeah, but
go little rock star.
I'll tell you right here and there, I'm not supporting it.
I'm sorry.
I cannot put my follow towards that person. I will never watch them stream. In fact, I used to go into Kayla's stream a lot. And then after this happened, I kind of quit going because Kayla still plays with Sally and the sound of her voice still
I have her followed. So I have her followed.
Mm-hmm.
In respect because again, I'm an owner of MGS and I stick to my word and I will support any member of MGS. Personal vendettas aside, I mean I don't have a vendetta against her.
This person isn't in MGS, by the way.
Oh no. And that person will not be invited into MGS?
No, the sister that she was
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say she's not in MGS. None of them are actually in MGS at this point.
Those are the two people that we had final say in. No, we voted on it between the admins because I do not want that shit brought into our server. And I will say that right here and right now because I don't want
drama's gonna happen.
Drama's gonna happen.
But we're not gonna invite it.
Kayla left our server.
And that's fine.
I had wished, and that's fine.
But that was on her own accord.
Like I said,
I understand and respect
and I get
reasons.
Why. Totally.
But we're not going to invite the drama. Individuals that we know are drama.
Mm-hmm.
And this person was drama in another server. You know, they were drama in the RPK server. So it's like, I'm not going to deal with it. But it's funny. Every server, there's drama of some sort. But this was what we personally...
it doesn't matter how old we are. It doesn't matter how old. Like, it's honestly, there's going to be drama. There's... If whether it's work drama, social drama, there's all. I mean, our fucking ex-president of the United States was nothing but drama on Twitter. Yeah. Like we're surrounded by drama.
Let's not get in politics.
No, we're not. I'm just. I
understand. I understand. It's like let's not go there.
We won't do politics, but
and Billy is all about the drama. They follow the drama.
I'm good.
They want to be a part of the drama.
That's probably why.
That's to their. Whatever. But
zip it on that one.
Yeah. We can discuss after. But that's just some of our drama. And, you know, in some form, I would say this was online bullying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's fine. It is what it is. Not missing out on not having this individual in our life or part of, probably better off.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not mad about it.
What other drama could there be? But I think we need to do some more, spilling teas drama episodes.
I like episodes like these.
Yeah. So if any of you have any stories that you want to submit, and we can change your names and names of individuals and you want us to read or talk about it, I think that'd be really cool.
Oh yeah, story time. We should have a story time
Spill the tea
episode.
story time or something like that. So yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes, I would be down for that.
and we talk about the drama. We tell the story of the drama. You give us the tea and we'll spill it for you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
All about that.
please.
I'm all about spilling the tea.
Please, I will spill the tea, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
No
So,
problem. And then we don't forget also in our Discord that we do have Ask Bre and Ask Jess. You're
yeah.
more than welcome to put questions in there. And if we get enough questions in there, either we will do like a live Q&A or we'll start taking like the last 5 minutes of our episode and we'll ask those questions, and if you want them anonymous words.
Yeah, you had it right. Anonymous.
if you want
anonymous.
them said hippopotamus if
No.
you want them
Yeah.
on the DL, or if you want them just said out loud or whatever,
If you
we'll
want to
read the
DM
question, we'll
them to
answer
us
it.
and say, I don't want my name being, yeah.
We're
we
the
got
only
you.
ones. Us and the admins are the only ones that can see
Yeah.
those questions. Nobody else can. I mean, no, they can be seen.
They can.
That's dumb.
But if you want
If
it
you
to be
want it
anonymous,
privately,
DM us,
yeah.
and nobody but ourselves can see that question.
Yep.
Not even our admins.
Yep.
I can't see what
Yep.
you send Bre, and she can't see what you send me.
Nope.
But I think that'd be a really funny episode to do.
I would be down for that. Like, I almost want to start like boasting about it on all social media platforms. Like, hey, hit up the Discord.
Yeah.
Go ask
Twitter.
us questions so we can make it an episode.
Yeah. We have Twitter. We have Facebook.
Spill the tea.
We have the Discord. We have our DMs always open. Yes, Joe. They're open. That's all I'm going to say about that.
He knows who he is. He's gonna watch this episode and be like, "Hey, that's me. They're talking about me." Ooh, his little antenna's gonna go up.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah. So
wow. Drama.
I think we are the drama. Bre, I think we are the drama.
I think so. I think we are. Yeah. That's fine. I'm a fucking drama queen. I don't give no fucks.
I'm fine. I'll be lead of the drama.
I'm an emotional drama queen. I don't give no fucks.
I feel so bad when I'm editing these because I'm not looking at the camera, but I like to see Bre when I'm talking to her. So,
I mean,
if I'm talking to you guys,
it's
of course I'm gonna look
because
at you
my camera's
here.
right there. So like, and you're right here. So it's either I'm looking like I'll look over at you, or the camera's up here. So it's like, right there. I mean, you're right here.
So when I'm looking here, I'm looking at Bre, and of course, when I'm talking to you guys,
she's just reading all the shit that I sent her on the screen. That's what she's doing.
No, I go through your nudes after. So.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody about those.
Sorry, not sorry. Again,
your sister wife's not gonna be happy about that.
Who do you think sent them to me?
Is that more tea? Did we just drop more tea? I'm just kidding.
No.
She just gave me the dirtiest look. Like, what the fuck is going on? Because she can't hear your end. She only hears my end.
Like I said, if I wanted to switch teams and I went to California, Bre, you might have to fight a bitch. Or we can just cuddle.
Cuddle puddle. No, fuck that. Get the Jello. I will get the Jello. You and Rachel can wrestle it out, and I'll get the Jello or lube.
You and Joe can just enjoy yourself. She's like, what?
Me and Joe.
It's like Joe said.
And then we'll throw the real life Kayla, not said story Kayla. We'll throw life Kayla in there too.
We'll throw my sugar baby.
Yeah, your sugar baby. We'll throw your sugar baby in there too, and we'll sell it. Make some money off of it.
Bitches
rolling around.
You say you need a new camera. You have us.
I need a new camera. I need a PC setup. Yeah. Let's go.
And we are totally willing to do these. I think they would be great things to put on Patreon.
Oh yeah.
For a small fee.
And we do need some more guys in our server. We do need them active in there because we are supportive of guys being in here, even though that we are a ladies' night trash talk. Guys are more than welcome to enjoy it.
I was gonna say it's because we're ladies, but we're not ladies.
We're not. I cuss like a fucking sailor. Let's be real. I mean, throughout the time we're gaming, I'm fucking burping or, fucking other noises are happening. No fucks given. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. And
So
it's funny, I'll burp and I'll say, "Oh, excuse me." She's like, "Why?" Because
I
apparently
can't hear.
she can't hear me. I'm like, "Oh, it's just a
I
it's
think
just
her
a
mic has it
habit."
edited to where if she burps, I
Yeah.
can't even
It's
hear it.
just
I'm like, what?
it's just a habit. So I'm kind of a lady. I know how to act like one, I guess. I don't know. But this was a long episode. That was
That's fine.
some tea, and I think it did some good, especially for you to get that out.
Oh yeah, definitely,
So,
most definitely.
and
So,
Kayla, no hard feelings, but
oh, okay, not real Kayla. You're talking about
yeah,
story Kayla.
story
Okay,
Kayla.
got it, got it.
It's personal. You understood what she said. I mean, you guys are civil to each other, and that's really all as adults that you can do and that we ask of. So we understand. Well, I understand,
That's
but
how I handle drama,
yeah,
and that's how Jess handles drama.
yeah. So with that being said, subscribe, say hello in the comments, let us
Subscribe, like,
know what you like
share,
about our podcast. Let us know
help
what
us
you
out.
don't like about our podcast. Because if you don't tell us, we don't know, and we're just gonna keep on. The shit show's just gonna happen. I mean, at this
Comment
point,
below. I mean, you
this is
can comment
our
below.
4th episode.
4th episode.
So we're 4 episodes in. Got lots more
More to come.
planned, and it seems like we keep on adding more content every
More
time,
and more.
every episode.
More and
So
more. It
subscribe,
happens.
hit that notification button so you are alerted when we go live. Well, not when we go live, that's funny. When our podcast is live, I should say.
Mhm.
Every Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, you're Pacific. 6 p.m. Pacific.
6 o'clock Cali time.
Cali time.
Cali time.
Cali time. So, yeah. Thank you all
Again,
so
thank you
much
for
for being here, supportive. We love you all.
Yep. Love you all.
And I think that's a wrap on tea time with the drama.
I can't with you anymore.
Just for you, Bre. Yeah, it's more like this. All right, guys. We will catch you guys next time.
You can
Again,
keep that in too. I don't give a fuck.
I'm Jess. That's Bre. She needs to know who she is. She's Bre. I'm Jess.
That's Bre. Oh wait, sorry. That's Jess. I'm Bre.
She's a confused bitch. But anyway, we will see you
You
guys.
know, COVID got to my head.
I've only been trying to end this like for 2 minutes. But
Yeah.
anyway, we will see you guys next episode. Thanks all.
See you next episode. Thank you.
Bye.